Hello everyone and welcome to our weekly modern tournament here at Grey Ogre Games. My name is Mick. I'm one of your hosts alongside the suit, Mr. James Church Molly.
Another Wednesday, Mick, and it's good to be back talking about Modern.
Fill in for me while I complete this game. We're watching the match here between...
We got Jinhan on the left, who is playing... I think he's playing Grixis. I'm shooting Grixis Death Shadow.
Or Grixis Delver, maybe.
Yeah, Calvin Chen on the right playing something red and white.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Red, white, Molten Vortex.
Molten Vortex. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is our first bring up the card, because I also don't know
You
what this
have
card
no
does.
idea what Molten Vortex does?
No idea.
Molten Vortex is awesome sauce. And you know what he's using it with?
Ah, of course. Yeah, Magic
Flame
Origins.
of Keld.
Flame of Keld. Oh,
Flame
wow.
of Keld,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. What is this? This is a spicy little number.
No, Kelvin always plays the spicy little numbers.
Yeah, this is...
And when Kelvin I don't know. I looked at him and was like, I don't know what you're playing, but I want to watch. I want to see.
Is it less good than Burn? Almost certainly.
Uh,
He's playing some Burn cards, but not other Burn cards. Seems like it's not immediately as good as Burn, but that's fine. We'll see. We'll see. So we've bought a Molten Vortex, which is a red enchantment from Magic Origins, which is probably why I didn't recognize it.
Yeah.
Mountain, discard a land card. Molten Vortex deals 2 damage to target creature or player. So I assume he's trying to draw as many land as possible and then
hilarious.
just discard them.
This deck will be. I think this deck will be kind of fun.
Okay.
Yeah, you play something like Flame of Keld. I'm guessing that's what Kelvin's playing. You play Flame of Keld. Every land that you discard with 1 red mana is going to be 6 points. 4 points of damage to the face.
Hang a second. Is this if you get to the third? So Flame of Keld is the saga, which is the first one is discard your hand. The second one is draw 2 cards, and the third one is until end of turn. If a red source would deal damage,
you deal
2 plus that damage. So
yeah.
you basically, but Flame of Keld, you sort of see it coming a mile away, and you sort of want to play Flame of Keld as the last card from your hand.
Probably, yes.
So in those cards that you draw in the intervening period, you're hoping to draw land cards, which is strange because in order for it to be the last card out of your hand, you have to play out the lands you draw.
Well, maybe he's not playing Flame of Keld. Anyway, yeah.
Well, we're going to find out.
Some kind of weirdo,
he's playing
Burn.
Is it Burn, but without the Goblin Guides and Monastery Swift Spears
I
and
have a
Grim
feeling,
Lava
yeah.
Monsters? It seems like that, yeah. So Field of Ruin on the Sacred Foundry, and Calvin's going to crack his Wooded Foothills as well at the same time, just to get a mountain.
Does he just get a mountain?
You can get. Oh, I see. He's cracking a fetch land to get a second mountain, which doesn't come into play to untap. So yeah, there we go. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jinhan's going to get a swamp, a beautiful unglued.
Unglued. Is that foil?
I think it's a foil swamp.
Oh man,
man has taste.
Man has taste or money or both. No, taste definitely.
Taste definitely, yeah.
Money, yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna see Boros Charm.
Yeah, he's the champion, man.
Game day champion.
Only champions get to.
So we're gonna see a Boros Charm to the face from Calvin. So Jinhan already at 8 life, and in Calvin's hand we see a Lightning Helix.
Is there a Porphyros?
Oh,
what the hell?
Is
what?
This the last card at the back of his hand? You think is a Porphyros?
Yeah.
But then so. I don't. But
no,
Porphyros,
it's a Searing Blood. No,
yeah, I was about to say Porphyros sort of needs creatures.
I know.
in the burn deck, which has no creatures. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna discard my Bloodstained Mire to deal 2 more damage to you. You go down to 6. Mm-hmm. What can you do once this Molten Vortex is resolved? Like Jinhan, you can't counter the discard. Right? Because it's an ability, unless you have something like Void Slime, which he's definitely not running.
Well, he's got
he's got
what's that? Cryptic Command.
Cryptic Command. Bounce it and then try and counter it on the way back down again.
Yeah, but then
But he goes. I guess Calvin goes go, and Jinhan goes Cryptic Command. He goes in response.
And then burn. Yeah. And then my turn. I untap. Burn. You.
Yeah, because he can just go if he draws. If he has 2 lands in hand, which I think
he does.
Oh no, so he's got 1 land, a Lightning Bolt, and a Lightning Helix. Oh no, so he's got a Lightning Bolt, a Lightning Helix, and a Searing Blood. So and Jinhan's effectively dead. He needs to hold up counter magic for the rest of the game because the Lightning Bolt and the Lightning Helix are 6 points of damage. And Jinhan, so you see Colligan's Command, which I think is what he's going to.
That's a bad idea.
Or you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Snapcaster. Targeting Thought Scour. Wow. Himself. Yes. Wow. Calvin goes in response. Searing Blood. Oh, he's reading it. Okay. Gonna Fatal Push his own Snapcaster Mage in response. And then Lightning Bolt you. Down to 3 at the end of your turn. And you're tapped out, but you get your Thought Scour, so you can mill 2 and draw a card.
Right.
They're gonna mill another Thought Scour and a Colligan's Command, draw a card.
This is not good.
And Jinhan goes to turn.
Yeah, okay. And Kolagan's Command, you again discard a card, but then everything in Kelvin's deck is gas.
Yeah, wow, right? Is that second Lightning Bolt? That's the old textless promo. Yeah. So he's got Lightning Bolt and Lightning Helix for all of the redundancy. This seems to be a losing proposition for Jinhan. He can't tap out and play anything because he dies. I can't play any cards.
No, and even if so here's the thing, like even if he doesn't tap out, like Kelvin's just gonna fire it off anyway, right?
Well, force him to have it. Force him to have 2 spells.
Two counter spells essentially. And I don't think that's happening. Like Jinhan here just has to, he has to do something. Like he can't just sit back because Kelvin's just drawing. Like if he draws 2 lands, right?
Yeah, he'll just discard. Yeah.
He just fire it off on the Molten Vortex. So
he's tapping. This looks like Colligan's Command mana.
I like Kelvin's deck because like all you need is like 3 or 4 mana, and then that one stupid enchantment like just gonna ride you to the end of the game.
So there's an interesting tension. Presumably he's playing 4 Molten Vortex vortices in his deck, but he only really wants 1. So the second true. And like the third ones are just like So we see Calvin discarding a. No, that's not that's a searing. Is that Searing Blaze? Texas Searing Blaze. Not
so Calvin must be thinking, okay, maybe you got a. If you got Mana League, it's okay. All right, he's gonna draw. Let's see. Monastery to Spear. He does have Monastery to Spear.
So he's playing the creatures. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna beat you.
Yeah, and
if Jinhan just if Jinhan takes it like he's dead to like any other card in
he's dead
deck.
To a land, right?
Yeah.
He's dead to he's down to 2.
Sure.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna untap. Okay, Jinhan playing a dangerous game.
Oh, terminate.
Okay.
Terminate is good.
Terminate's right. I feel like he just wants to hit land drops so he can have double
Cryptic
counter.
Command,
Cryptic command with the mana leak as well, which is got in hand. Yeah.
With counter spells and such.
Wow. Are we going to see Molten Vortex in all burn decks?
No, I don't think so. But I think it should be in the sideboard of burn decks, yeah. No, so but Kelvin's deck is slightly different. Yeah, I'm just going to.
I'm gonna try it. Yeah, go. Yeah, that's fine.
Right, so counter squall.
Yeah.
You take 2. Unfortunately, that's not the gain life. This thing, and then that grows a little bit bigger. Doesn't use the terminate, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm just gonna burn you.
Let's say So this is my question: is that you say the burn deck should run a couple in the sideboard. So we've seen some of the burn decks go to like Ensnaring Bridge, where they take out some of the creatures and they bring in Ensnaring Bridge.
It becomes a control deck.
Yeah, and it becomes a control deck. Now this Molten Vortex fits into that Ensnaring Bridge.
Sort of, yeah. You're not going to get in with creatures, right?
Yeah.
So at that point in time, like you take out all the creatures.
They just all come out, and then you go right. Well, I'm just gonna if I draw land, I'm gonna do 2 damage to you. If I draw a spell, I'm just gonna fling it in your face, right? Yeah, and then you can't attack me because I have Ensnaring Bridge. But maybe a bit. Maybe we're just riding the wave. We're ahead of the curve.
I don't know. Calvin's usually ahead of the curve. Like he was playing the mono-red prison deck before anybody else was. So yeah, he kind of picks up on like weird, interesting trends. And then when it gets popular, like hipster mode, like I was playing that when it was not cool.
Yeah.
Running Simian Spirit Guide. So players like Kelvin and the other Kelvin Cole, like he was playing Dredge, and he was I think one of the first few to pick up that you should be putting Simian Spirit Guides in Dredge. Okay. Right, because they accelerate you from a turn 0 play to like turn 1 play, right? So yeah, it's stuff like this that makes you wonder. Hey, these guys got something interesting to.
They got cards.
Yeah,
they know what cards do.
Exactly.
They know.
They know how to read the cards.
So how do you feel about this matchup? It's sort of like a sort of quasi burn deck versus I think it's just a Grixis control deck. Or we see some Pyromancers in Jinhan sideboard, but it looks like a classic Grixis. I'm gonna play some like cryptic commands, play some Snapcasters,
and then just tap you. And
yeah,
just beat you for
maybe I'll play Creeping Tar Pit. You like the burn?
I think I like the burn deck here because there's not a lot of ways for Jinhan to interact with, let's say, something like a Molten Vortex. Like, you can have a lot of counter spells, but I don't think you get that many counter spells.
It comes down on turn 1 as well. You put it on the table before Jinhan can do anything about it.
Exactly. Fire Hydra 58 in the chat is asking, how did GOG, I'm guessing Team GOG, do at the GP Beijing? Jinhao, how did Team GOG do? I know Jinhao cashed out X13. X31. And
Ernest Lim, he was XM3.
Ernest is XM3. He cashed out too. Who else? Oh, okay. So the rest of the team
had a lovely trip around Beijing on the Sunday.
Exactly.
See the sights.
So see the sights or draft.
Just drafted, right? Yeah.
No. But everybody's drafting on Sunday. So yeah. Anyway, Team GOG did pretty well. Yeah, I keep forgetting that Ernest is on the team, because Ernest is based in UK, right? Right now. Fabian is based in UK. I keep forgetting Ernest and Fabian. The both of them. Or maybe I remember Fabian, but I forget Ernest. Oh, that'll be fun. That's fun. Did you guys ID that round? No. Okay.
So
showing off my Creeping Tar Pit.
And how many?
Hey, I wanna play.
And then.
How about the streamers have one deck as well?
No. Why don't you you since we can't play, right? You take the deck and after that you show it to.
How about you just build me
the people?
Easy.
Go. Yeah, just like 60 islands. 60 islands go. Yeah, everybody. Hey, open here lah. I also want to see the cards.
So not only is there a 24-person modern tournament happening, we've got an impromptu Wednesday evening sealed going.
Damn, everybody loves the.
Everyone's playing Dominaria. Yeah. Seriously, like there's been. I was saying to Mick before. Mick was here at 12 o'clock on a Sunday morning.
Oh yeah,
12 o'clock on a Sunday.
To open my cards.
To play a Dominaria draft.
To open cards.
Unbelievable.
In the draft.
I don't think but people are genuinely excited about Dominaria. People are playing loads all the time.
I think the draft format is cool.
I think it's cool.
I definitely think the draft format is cool. I think it's something that we've been missing for such a long time.
Blocking.
Good. Good draft. Blocking, yes.
Blocking's good. There's like this mechanic where you can stop their creatures attacking.
Yeah.
For no, it's crazy. It wasn't in Ixalan.
It
was not in Ixalan. It was like it wasn't in Kaladesh. That's not. It wasn't in Amonkhet in the first block.
Yeah, definitely wasn't in Amonkhet.
Yeah, blocking very much optional. But yeah, I agree. I think there's cool stuff. There's some cool cards, right?
Yeah,
so
there's cool decks that you can build.
Yeah.
And even on Sunday, like I went I did okay. I did like 2-1, but I drafted what's that card that we're talking about? The one that makes all your guys 5/5s, all your artifacts 5/5s.
Oh, the Antiquities.
Antiquities War, yeah. The Antiquities War is such a fun card to play around, or to play with.
Or not play around, I think.
You can't play around that. So my entire deck was like
rubbish artifacts.
It was okay artifacts, and then 2 Antiquities Wars. Yeah, so it's kind of fun. And a Khan, of course.
Of course. So how many Khans have you opened in drafts now?
Just 2.
Okay.
Just
and how many
two,
other mythics have you opened in drafts?
None.
Okay.
So it's only Khans. Like it's Khans or bust.
No comments.
I have to.
No comments. Okay. So Yeah, but it's fun. I think a lot of people are playing it.
For sure.
You know, it's there's I think the other axis is the nostalgia trip. People are like, oh wow, you know, this is like what I think about when I think about Magic. It's like this high fantasy.
The story, you know, the stories back then were okay. So they're not as well thought of as they were now, but they were so fantastical, right? They were about like, you know, brothers who can planeswalk and they go meet angels and they make deals and their eyes are made out of stones.
Yes,
they
of
build
course.
a ship that has their powers and stuff like that. And so, you know, it's so fantastical. It really brings out like the inner child in you, I suppose, or that when you were that age and you're looking at these cards like, who is this Gerard and who is, you know, Griven and you know,
of course,
what's that? What's the
Volrath.
Semite healer? Yeah, Volrath and who's the Semite healer? Orim.
Okay.
Basically,
I was gonna
the crew of the Weatherlight, and then you had the card, the Weatherlight. I was like, oh man, that's
nostalgia.
cool.
I'm wondering if vehicles
Predator.
were like a long play to get to Weatherlight.
Like,
You know, they're like, we're going to introduce this in Kaladesh, but you know.
Weatherlight's a piece of shit card, by the way. Not the new Weatherlight. The new Weatherlight's cool. It's got a lot of gravitas.
What's the old one? Was there an old one?
Yeah, the Weatherlight.
Is it just an artifact?
Legacy weapon.
Oh, Legacy, not Predator.
Predator was the other one. Predator was actually kind of cool. Like, you can destroy stuff with the Predator like the Predator does.
Wait, hang on a second. So Legacy weapon is this is supposed to be the Weatherlight.
No,
it's not.
part of the Weatherlight. Right?
I see.
It's
okay.
Weak stone and meek stone, and after that's when they meet card
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Okay.
There was a Weatherlight, I thought.
No. No, just one Weatherlight, which is
Bought the Weatherlight, Weatherlight.
Skyship Weatherlight.
Skyship Weatherlight. That's
there you
the
go.
one.
Yeah, comes into play. Search your
no,
library for
I
any
get
number of artifact creature cards. God, that is awful, isn't it?
Yeah, choose a card at random that was removed from the game.
Random.
Yeah. Then put
Random.
Then put it in your hand.
Yeah.
It's like, this card is shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
but cool. The new Weatherlight is kind of cool.
So yeah, I mean,
oh wait, Kelvin's playing Goblin Guides.
it's got the
What?
Goblin Guides. Maybe they're in the deck. So we'll pivot back to the game. So there's Eidolons of Great Revels in his hand as well. So I'm wondering, is he just playing Burn, and has he just put Molten Vortexes in? And if he has done that, what cards has he taken out? I assume Grim Lava Monsters. That seems like the first thing.
I wouldn't even take out the Grim Lava Mancers because they interact so well with the Molten Vortex, right? Because you're discarding even more cards now.
Okay.
And that powers your Grim Lava Mancer.
So that means he's taking out burn spells, presumably because you don't take out your 4 Goblin Guides for
sure. Like, I don't know, but that was a weird first hand that he had. And what's the other card that he's shuffling between now?
don't know. Let's have a look. So it's an Eidolon of Great Revel. He's got
Is that
Skull.
Ball Lightning? Oh my gosh.
We're going deep on the burn.
Is that seriously Ball Lightning in his hand?
So Jinhan has drawn 2 lands off of this Goblin Guide, which is not bad.
Yeah.
And we see a young Pyromancer in hand, which is
Goblin Guide, bad. Bad.
Yeah.
Bad Goblin. Bad Goblin Guide.
Yeah. I mean, that is the risk, right? Skullcrack, Boros Charm in hand. Hand laden full of burn. Jinhan already down to 9. So he needs to be really careful about what he's playing.
Yeah, he took quite a bit of damage from his lands too.
Yeah.
So, Cryptic Command, like, it feels so slow right now.
It does.
He's just waiting for like Kelvin to fire off a spell and then like, yeah, I'm gonna Cryptic Command, bounce your guy, and then get hit in the face again for 2 damage later.
I think.
Oh, that's a Chandra's Phoenix.
Chandra's Phoenix. So
Okay.
1 red for a 2/2.
All right,
Yep. So we're
Boros
gonna say
Charm
Boros
you.
Charm to you. Come on, tap
Counter
out.
spell, yeah, counter spell.
Counter draw a
bounce
card.
it back.
But then he's got to be worried, right? Because
Next turn I'm just gonna like, I'm gonna fire all these things at you. Yeah, this is a bad situation. It's like a hand chock full of
lands.
lands.
Cards that do you don't want.
You have the young Pyromancer, but it doesn't have. You don't have spells to activate the young Pyromancer. That's tough. That's tough. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's going to say counter.
He's gonna draw.
Can draw. What would you have done?
I would
Bounce the Goblin Guide. Wow, inspiring Vantage as well. And Jinhan has tapped
because
out.
this turn you die.
So he's going to do 2. If he has a second Boros charm, he doesn't. He could have no. So he can attack for 2, down 7, reveal another island. Brilliant.
Alright, sure, why not?
And then I'm just gonna. So you just do it now while he's tapped out.
Yeah, just bolt you.
So he's got Lightning Bolt and Skull Crack, and then or does he suspend a Rift Bolt? So he's going to suspend Rift Bolt.
Looks like. Yeah, just gonna pass the turn. I would Skull Crack right now.
Well, while he's tapped out, just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Because you gotta deal with the Rift Ball at the beginning of my turn.
Yep.
Right? I'm not gonna
Swamp.
give you any mana, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but he can do like he's got so much burn spell in hand.
He does. He does. There's so many. Yeah, Snapcaster.
Jinhan losing this game.
What are we going for? Collective Brutality. Okay. So how many modes? We do all of the modes,
all
right?
the modes.
We do all of the modes.
Discard all your lands.
Yeah.
And you do all the modes.
Just get rid of those islands. They look beautiful, but you should get rid of them. Yes. Yes. So discarding a Scalding Tarn and Polluted Delta. So he's gonna, in response,
Skullcrack you.
Skullcrack. You can't gain life this turn. Nice.
Okay.
So you're down to 4.
Yeah, I think that's the end.
So
Right.
he's gonna take the Lightning Bolt, and he's gonna show him the Chandra's Phoenix, and the Eidolon of the Great Revel.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
So what's
He's
going to
got
happen?
enough mana for the Chandra's
Phoenix,
right?
and he's got haste.
Yeah,
And he's just saying, yeah, and he's going,
there's a
oh,
fatal push in hand, no fatal push.
He does.
Does he have a fatal push? That's the only card that will save him right now.
No,
and
he doesn't. No, he's saying no. That's it, and that's it.
Super
And Calvin gets it.
Man, he has.
Would have fit hills off the top.
He got lands for days. He got lands.
I mean, yeah, he hit 3 land. I think we saw 3 lands off the Goblin Guide, and just all of the lands.
Yeah, I'm curious why Kelvin took out for the Molten Vortex. Maybe
We'll have
he
to
took
find
out
out.
lands.
We'll have to find out. No, you can't go below 20 lands. I don't think.
I don't know. Man. You never
Can't.
know.
No, I don't think. From a like a.
From a pro perspective.
Oh, I'm not. No, I can't speak to that at all. That's not me.
From a professional. Oh, did you know that there was a second?
What's that?
There's a second art for.
That's got a
Sky
shiny
Trooper
thing
that
on. Does that mean it's for judges?
Yeah. this is a
Okay.
judge.
Do you have one of those?
For what?
Do you have one of those?
No, I
You
don't.
don't. No. Okay. Weren't a
Looks-
judge back
Probably
in
looks
plane
very pretty, but
in plane shift. You didn't. You weren't judging in plane shift.
No,
Because you must have been like 14.
I don't know. No. In plane shift, I stopped playing for a while.
Oh, okay.
Stopped playing for quite a while.
Okay.
All right. We are gonna come back after the break. There's gonna be 2 more rounds of Modern, so don't go away. Remember, you can join us on the stream Tuesdays, Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Singapore time. Twitch.tv/GreyOgaGames. You miss a stream, just head on down to our YouTube page, youtube.com/GreyOgaGames. And last but not least, do check out our website. What's our website?
GreyOgaGames.com. Yeah.
.com.
.com.
Alright,
Also,
.com.
all social medias: Facebook,
Yeah.
Twitter,
Instagram.
Instagram.
We're there. We're all there. So make sure that you like and follow and subscribe if you like what we do. And even if you don't, it helps. Please send help. All right. We're going to come back in a short while, so don't go away.